British East India Company, its arrival in the subcontinent, how that happened. The East India Company was called Honorable East India or often John Bahadur, based in London. It was also called the Company Bahadur or simply the Company. It was an English company formed for the exploration of trade or exploitation, in fact, of trade with East and Southeast Asia and India. An early joint stock company which was granted an English royal charter by Elizabeth I on December 31st, 1600. This is the time when it was established. Queen Elizabeth granted the monopoly rights to bring goods from India. The reason behind that, the British East India Company came to India as traders in spices. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया, मसाला जात, a very important commodity in Europe back then, as it was used to preserve meat. गोश्त को प्रिजर्व करने के लिए, सेव करने के लिए ये मसाला जात लगा के रखते थे ताकि वो उसको लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम तक इस्तेमाल कर सके. Apart from that, they primarily traded in silk, cotton, indigo, dye, tea and opium. So these were the kind of resources, material resources, which were having a lot of attraction for these Britishers. The Royal Charter gave the newly created HEIC a 21 monopoly on all trade in the East Indies. Arrival in India. In 1612, British East India Company established its factories in southern coast of Surat with the permission from Emperor Jahangir. And it is also said that expansion in west and south subsequently in 1608 AD, the East India Company sent Captain William Hawkins to the court of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir to secure royal patronage. He succeeded in getting royal permit for the company to establish its factories at various places on the western coast of India. And especially he was granted this permission on the request of Queen Noor Jahan, जो उन्होंने ख़ास तौर पे एक सिफारिश की एम्परर जहांगीर को कि इन्हें परमिशन दे दी जाए ताकि ये अपनी जो ट्रेड है, ट्रेडिंग फैक्ट्री है, वो इस्टेब्लिश कर लें इन द सब कॉन्टिनेंट. इट इज़ बिलीव्ड और कहा यह जाता है कि कैप्टन विलियम हॉकिंस जिस शिप में आए थे उस शिप का नाम हेक्टर था. सो they spread their business to Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. Bombay, Calcutta and Madras are the previous names. Today they are known as Bombay, Mumbai, Calcutta, Kolkata with K and Madras, Chennai. So these were the cosmopolitan trading cities or the ports, just like we have Karachi, a trading country, or we can say a port country. आपके पास जहाँ पे भी साहिल समंदर होगा, आपके पास जहाँ पर भी पोर्ट होगी, आपकी ट्रेड बहुत ज़्यादा एनहेंस होगी, बहुत ज़्यादा प्रमोट होगी. So these coastal areas provided strategic importance to the company's trade. The British were the most successful among the invaders. जितने भी हमारे यहाँ invaders आए, इनमें जिनमें स्पेन के हैं, स्पेन है, फ्रांस है, पुर्तगाल है, British were the most successful. Company rule in India effectively began in 1757 after the Battle of Pallasy and lasted until 1858. The East India Company was not concerned about the local needs. उनको वहाँ के लोगों से कोई दिलचस्पी नहीं थी. They were hiring the local people and they were arming them, and the factories they were using for trading purposes eventually turned into military forces or military fortresses. Its main aim was to make profits. वो सबकॉन्टिनेंट की रिसोर्सेज का जितना भी फ़ायदा उठाना चाहते थे उठा रहे थे, और उसका एक बहुत बड़ा जो एक प्रॉफिट था, they were sending it to the queen back in England. As it is written, a large chunk होता है प्रॉफिट का, बहुत बड़ा एक हिस्सा of the profit went to the queen. Robert Clive. It is said that the foundation of the British Empire in India were laid by Robert Clive, known to his admirers as the conqueror of India. He was a man, very intelligent man, and he arrived in India as a civil servant of the company in 1743. He later transferred to the military service of the company and then returned to England in 1753. As he was a very greedy man and looking for power and authority and fame, so he returned back to India in 1756 and at once secured the British forces in Madras. मद्रास पे आके उन्होंने ब्रिटिश फोर्सेस अपनी इस्टेब्लिश कर ली. दिस वॉज रॉबर्ट क्लाइव. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि दीज ब्रिटिशर्स they were the most successful. The reason behind that is that they are very conniving, very diplomat and crook kind of people. Britishers को बहुत सारे टेक्निक्स आती हैं किसी भी जगह में रूल करने की, और उनकी सब कॉन्टिनेंट में जो पॉलिसी थी दैट वाज टू डिवाइड एंड रूल. व्हेन दे केम टू द सब कॉन्टिनेंट दे रियलाइज्ड दैट देयर empire strength is weakening because of the different fights or the internal fights people are having inside, and as a result of this thing they use this policy of divide and rule. उन्होंने जो अपनी ट्रेडिंग फैक्ट्रीज थी उनको उनके लोगों को वहाँ पे जो हायर किए थे उनको मुसल्ला किया विद आर्म्स एंड एम्यूनिशन, एंड दे स्टार्टेड कन्वर्टिंग दीज फैक्ट्रीज इनटू मिलिट्री फोर्सेस. So as a result of that, there was this Battle of Plassey. Now what is this Battle of Plassey? Battle of Plassey is an outcome of a war between we can say these public or the people of Bengal, as at that time Lord Clive, he moved to Calcutta, which had been captured by the Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddaulah, and early in 1557 he recaptured Bengal. Later that year, on June 23rd, he defeated the Nawab largely by means of bribes at the so-called Battle of Plassey. Robert Clive ने यहाँ पर आकर क्या किया, उन्होंने अपनी ट्रिक्स से यूजिंग द एनिमी विद इन लाइक मीर जाफर, उन्होंने नवाब साहब को डिफीट कर दिया बैटल ऑफ प्लासी में. कहा यह जाता है, नेहरू ने एक जगह कोट किया है 1946 डिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया में, ही डिस्क्राइब्स क्लाइव एज हैविंग वॉन द बैटल बाय प्रोमोटिंग ट्रीजन एंड फॉर्जरी. उन्होंने अंदर से ही लोगों को खरीदा, वो ऑल दोज पीपल हु वर द एनिमी विद इन दिस एम्पायर, और उसी को यूज कर लिया अगेंस्ट द नवाब. एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस देयर वॉज अ डिफीट ऑफ दीज मुस्लिम्स इन द बैटल ऑफ पलासी. सो दिस विल बी आवर टॉपिक फॉर टुडे. We will be doing the War of Independence and then the British crown established in the subcontinent in 1858, end of East India Company, as it was disbanded in 1858 after a rule of 200 years. I'm sending you the book's few pages. Go through these pages. If you have any question, any ambiguity, you can ask me, feel free, and I will be there to help you. Inshallah, we will meet again in our next lecture that will be on the War of Independence. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.